Hi guys, I hope you all are doing great. The movie that we are going to be discussing about today is a heartbreaking, heartwarming, tragic drama that released on Sony Live today on 20th of August, Ram Singh Charlie. I'm sorry I used the word released, that is not the correct word because the movie was produced and released all the way back in 2016. It screened in various film festivals, but it never got the orthodox release, in different theaters because the distribution channel, like all the theaters, did not take up the movie because they thought such a movie would not do great or even okay. Like it would be a financial loss for them to take up such a movie. Good movies do not even get theater releases. Even the movie Loot Kiss, it had the same problem. It wasn't getting a theater release, and below average and even 30 movies of famous stars seem to get and cross 100 crores. So the movie finally premiered on Sony Live at 12 a.m. today, and I watched it last night at around 4 a.m. And this is 7 a.m. that we are recording the video, so I've barely slept throughout the night. My eyes are swollen, and we'll find out was it all worth it. We'll talk about the plot of the movie, the things that I really liked, and the things that the creators could have focused on slightly more to make the movie overall more impactful. Let's get into it. Ram Singh Charlie is a circus artist. He works at Django Circus, which is apparently the best circus in the country. He is a Charlie Chaplin impersonator. But with changing times, what happens is that the owners of the circus, they decide that it is best to shut down the business because it is not doing so great financially. What happens to the artists is that they are thrown out in the circus of life without any cushion, and they have to do odd jobs just to fulfill their basic needs. Ram Singh Charlie, along with his family, starts roaming the streets of Kolkata. Protecting and providing for his family become his priority. And in order to do that, with a smile on his face, that is a facade that hides his inner dilemma, about letting go of his passion and living a normal life, surviving in a big bad world. So the movie focuses on these thought-provoking questions. Is a normal life worth giving up your dreams? And what will you risk trying to achieve your goals? The good in the movie. We have to start this section off with praises and appreciation for the cast of the movie. Kumud Mishra is a natural on screen. I loved him as the honest cop in the movie Article 15, and the understanding and a very loving father in the movie Thappad. But I think he has never gotten the screen time that he rightfully deserved, and he has in this movie finally, and he has done really great job. You can see the struggle of the character even when there are no dialogues going on the screen. The expressions of the man do the talking. Also, he is a Charlie Chaplin impersonator in the movie, so he had to play that role as well. And I think he has done justice to it, honestly. The person who really impressed me in the movie is Divya Datta. She is the ever supportive wife of the artist and wants only the best for her husband. She motivates him into pursuing his dream and not giving up, and her dialogue delivery in the movie is really on point. And the entire cast, basically, all the supporting actors, they have done a great job. They have like these small 1 minute, 2 minute roles, and they have made up for some really emotionally intense scenes in the movie. One dialogue in the movie really stands out for me.
रुपया भी कमाएंगे, तंबू भी गाड़ेंगे, टिकट भी बेचेंगे, परफॉर्म भी करेंगे, सब करेंगे.
That is the equivalent of any small business, like the owner taking ownership and doing all these jobs and making sure that the business is successful. I think one important thing that the Bollywood is lacking is subtlety while making the movies. Small attention to details in the movie overall make a huge difference in the viewing experience. The owner of the circus invites all the staff members for a meeting. The cleaner guy comes there with a broom and a mop, and he has already assumed that his job is to come and clean. And when the owner is like, "No, I called you for a meeting," the confusion on his face can be seen. Like, okay, I'm called for a meeting. Wow. So like these are the small things that add up in the movie and overall make the movie more realistic. Now we'll talk about the few aspects in the movie that the creators could have worked on a little. And the first of them is the pace of the movie. The movie starts off like a slow drama movie and giving all the characters enough time to build on and to make all these slight small decisions at the start of the movie, and it gives Ram Singh a lot of time to get habituated to the world, start earning and stuff like that. However, the main core of the movie, that is Ram Singh Charlie being an artist, Ram Singh Charlie being in a circus, that hasn't been given much of a time. I think the movie has given just half an hour to make the entire journey of him being from a normal guy to starting a circus. And I think that is something that they should have given more time to. The movie is around 100 minutes, and it would have been completely okay even if it would have been a 2 hour movie. In the last 15 minutes of the movie has around three twists, one after the another. So it feels like a cut, next scene, cut, next scene, cut, next thing kind of a thing. It feels rushed. Talking about the end, I think the end of the movie is something that you guys will have a issue with. Many people will do, I guess, because they haven't gone the orthodox way. I do not want to spoil it for you, but the end is not something that will be very predictable, and because of that, the viewing audience will be in a dilemma, or will be like, what did I just watch? Why did I just watch this? Or something like that. But at the same time, the way it ends, I personally liked it because it did make me think for quite a bit. Before sleeping last night, it did make me think what the movie was about. And if any movie does that, that is basically worth watching and worth investing your time into. I hope you liked the video. If you did, like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Goes a long way in motivating me to keep on posting regular content. And alright, guys, I'll see you next time in the next video. Until then, later.